Mini. What an icon. And for decades, it's been an icon. And it is this, the Mini One, the simple, plain, run-of-the-mill entry-level Mini that has pretty much paved the way for the rest of the Mini range. Now, there's nothing really new about this or anything. I mean, it's, you know, the newest Mini launched a while back. But as motoring journalists, we tend to always get sort of, I don't know, like the Coupe S or, you know, JCW, like anything that isn't an entry-level car. So I am now thrilled to get this because this is igniting a new passion for me with Mini. I've never been a huge fan of Mini, and I think it's because of certain quirks that I loved by many, not by me, that make perhaps Mini just sort of impractical and uncomfortable for me. You see, Mini works if it's on a normal suspension and on small tires. The ride is better, it's not as firm, it doesn't feel as go-karty, even though that is an appeal of Mini. This has a go-kart feel. You still low to the ground, it's still flipping fun to drive. But for your everyday, I like this. The simpler the better. In keeping it simple, I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. Oh, simple thing, where have you been? Oh no. Now look, it's still gonna cost you almost 400,000 Rand, which when you consider it's a 3-door hatch, it's quite a lot of money. And it's not practical. Do you know, I mean, this boot is tiny, you know, and this back area, teeny tiny. So you've really got to want this car. You've really got to want the image that comes with driving a Mini. But look, it does have all the things you need, like aircon, a multi-function steering wheel, etc. This test unit, however, does have quite a few optional extras, like rear park distance control, cruise control, etc. It's even got Fix Anchorage Points in the back, which I find quite interesting because I think poor kid or poor mom or dad who has to try and get kid out of the back area. Like I said, not a practical car. Oh, tell me when you're gonna let me in. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting down and I need something to rely on. You've got a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged engine under here. You've got 75 kilowatts of power and 190 newton meters of torque. So it's relatively punchy. It's great for around the city. It's mated to an automatic transmission. And it is just a fantastic drive overall. It's so fuss-free. And I love that. Take us back to the simpler times. Something that is crucial to consider if you're going to look at buying the Mini One is the fact that it has the shortest maintenance plan out of any of the Minis. So if you're going to spec it up to what would become a similar price to something like a more powerful Cooper, you might as well go for that because you're going to get a longer maintenance plan. But, like I said, a Mini is fantastic at its simplest form, and the Mini One is that. So consider it in its most simplest form. Somewhere